Don't let me stop you chewing on your fucking nuts there, mate. Oh, didn't need that knee anyway. You got two.
That doesn't even make sense.
Oh, fuck you now. All right. Welcome, everybody, to the ETI podcast. Why don't you fucking tell us what we're doing today, mate? Because I always seem to be the one doing the intros.
That's because it's your podcast. I'm just here for the ride.
Oh, is that how it fucking
that's
works?
how it fucking works. Yeah, that's why I've come to you this time.
Just here to take some royalties.
Yeah. Here to make a little bit of nothing.
Because we make so much money off our 12 subscribers.
Buy our merch.
Which we don't have yet.
We don't have any merch.
We'll put it in the description below, which isn't there. But so on the last time we met up and did ETI reacts / reviews.
I don't like that react. I think it's more of just we're trying to expand our knowledge of the Australian metal and trying to get metal bands out to known people.
Yeah, but it might not only be Australian metal bands. It might be like Slipknot might release a new single and we're like, let's check it out. All right, well, let's call it then.
That's its own channel. That's
ETI checks out.
Yeah, ETI checks out. Fucking see you later. Catch ya.
ETI checks out. Welcome to today's episode of ETI checks out. So last time we checked out a band from every state. I chose the bands. Gene chose the songs. This time round, Gene has gone ahead and said, fuck it, we'll get them all from one state.
Yep.
And
we'll get 5 bands from one state, 5 songs. Similar to what we did last time, I chose songs from... Well, it was actually really difficult. Some bands I just chose like off their latest stuff, I'm pretty sure. And then some bands, because I'm useless at Google and shit. So to find these bands, I had to go into Reddit and like search Melbourne heavy metal bands, and there was only one thread, and it was like recommended bands. So a lot of them came from there.
Yep.
And then when I've tried to check them out through like either Bandcamp or something else, there's just Bandcamp doesn't give you shit. It's like we could have a Bandcamp for this, never update it. People don't know whether we're active, whether we're not.
Yeah.
And same as Facebook, like we're useless with social media, both of us. And people
we've
can
been
look us up.
getting into it in this new year. We made a fucking bet with ourselves
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we're going to get
So,
into it more.
That's
I'm trying to at least post weekly.
my New Year's resolution for this will be get into social media. But some of these bands are really good with social media, and some of them really shit, like us.
Yep.
So it's hard to tell if they're even still doing anything, if they just put out one album and just called it quits, if it was one of those situations. But either way, it's music that is out there to be listened to. So let's do it.
So let's listen to it. So
Now, I'm really bad at pronouncing heavy metal names, especially when they're strange.
so give us a look at the screen. What are we
I'm thinking
at?
it's knee, I can't even say the S's and the C's too well, like Oblivisaurus or something.
Obliviscaris?
Yeah,
maybe?
well, let's
Knee Obliviscaris. I've actually heard of that band before.
Okay.
They popped up before. Knee Obliviscaris. What's
So-
the song called, mate?
Oh, hang on. Just relax a little bit. Getting ahead of yourself.
Fucking relax, eh?
Give us
back me purse.
So their Facebook page is cranking as of the 20th of November. So they're still doing stuff, which is good. And they've got 102,000 followers. And this isn't something that I'll look for people who are getting followed. This is just recommendations and bands that I found from like gig posters and stuff.
Were they a symphonic band or something?
So progressive extreme melodic metal with a violin, and they're from Melbourne, Australia.
Sweet.
So it's
Like I said, I recognise the name, but I wouldn't know any of their songs. I don't even know if I've listened to them or if I've just seen the name in passing and thought,
yeah,
fuck, that's a weird name.
it is. Oh man,
It's probably means something in a different language. We should have looked that up if we're onto this.
I'm not going to get into that because then I have to get into song lyrics, and I don't do that anymore.
I'm saying this because I know that you hate that sort of thing. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not looking for hidden messages. I'm just looking for good music.
Play it backwards.
No.
Satan saves. All right.
Righto. This is.
I'll tell you forward, Satan saves.
The song's intravenous. I'm hitting play. Fuck. It's very Mexican.
Arriba.
Good jacks.
Yeah, it's very sweet because I didn't realise it's had vanilla Coke, so I've mixed my honey with vanilla, and it's very sweet as fuck, but it's nice. Some different fucking timings there, mate.
Did you hear that bass? It's not a bad bass.
There's your fucking doot doot.
I was just going through their Facebook, listening to that, like seeing pictures, and I saw that one, and they all look old as fuck. I'm like, oh, they use that face app that ages you.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no,
okay.
that photo you showed me, that fucking hell of a crowd behind it.
Yeah, that was Mexico.
Looks
So
like they
these
fucking
guys,
toured the world.
these guys don't need a hand from some little simple chums. They're doing their shit. Japan,
good though.
China, Tokyo.
They're fucking good.
Nah,
it
I was-
surprised me too when the Clayton singing jumped in.
Who?
Because I was the Clayton singing.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said the Cleedon singer. What the fuck's a Cleedon singer?
We brought in Cletus to sing this track with us right now.
No, that was good. Like, that was some... I've never heard that before, like, very clear, distinct bass lines.
Mm.
They definitely didn't do a Metallica on that one.
Yeah, and take the bass out completely.
Take the bass out completely.
No, that was
Fuckers.
good.
No, that was good. Then the violin kicked in and it suits the music.
Mm.
It actually worked for it. And then the singer jumps in. It was like, okay.
Isn't it funny though?
Serious
We just joke
motherfucker.
about fucking Mexican music, and then you pull up a photo of them
And then in
standing
Mexico.
in front of like a million Mexicans.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
No, that's good, man. I think, given that I didn't know how big they were, I didn't really look into the fucking background and see what they've been doing. But
Well, I think that's the best if we do it that way. When we pick our next lot of bands for whatever state we do, just grab whatever
yeah,
rather than research and go,
I mean,
these guys
if-
are too big or too
yeah.
small.
I mean,
or
we can
whatever.
always revisit Melbourne and just pick different bands. There's fucking heaps of bands down in Melbourne. Melbourne's like
Well,
the
there's-
entertainment capital. I think it's
I
huge.
know you're not into black metal, but there's a band called Mar Mortem, and they're fucking sick. I've seen them before live over here.
Yeah, okay.
I don't even know if they're active anymore.
We'll
I
find
hope
out.
they are.
Well, you can pick them up next time.
But yeah. All right, that was good. Who's next, mate?
Nocturnal Graves.
Nocturnal Graves.
Again, active on social media right up until June, which I think a lot of bands just sort of kicked it for COVID, just took it easy. So they could still be grooving. They could have just said, fuck it. And they are just a music band, death metal. Oh, there we go. It's in the about. Usually I'm waiting for it to be up here near the name. Death metal savagery from Australia.
Australia, you can't.
And Satan's Cross is Lay Song. I don't know about death metal.
I know that's not something I'd listen to every day.
No,
But that wasn't too bad.
The way that singer is, it definitely came across more black metal, if anything.
Well, very thrashy fucking riffs too. But
Yeah. It was like they're just a hybrid. They're new black metal, bro. The drummer was like, it was tight, except for, I don't know if you noticed, but that snare drum hit, he was on beat, and then he was way off beat on certain areas.
well, at least
And
you know
then-
it's not all
and-
programmed drums then.
And it could be, and then it sounded like they might have just fucked up. And then it sounded like this is what it sounded like. They recorded a bit. He's like, "Fuck, all right, we'll record the next bit of drums," and then randomly it's just like picked up, and it just sounded.
Yeah, I don't notice shit like that. I think we talked about that in last time we did this.
Yeah, it
How
just
you pick up on a lot of the drum things, and I'm just like, I wouldn't have a fucking clue.
It didn't sound like I get you record bits and pieces. If you're not going to play it all the way through, you might have to go back and record a second bit. But that didn't sound like they'd even cut it in at the right spot.
Yeah,
Way off. Not bad, but way off.
I just put me fucking thing off there to see what that noise was, but I think it was that rooster across the road. Their alarm clock's broken. It doesn't go off at 5 a.m. It goes off at all days of the fucking all hours of the day.
Just letting us know it's midday.
Is it? Made me look like a fucking pisshead drinking at midday. No, it's not. Let's pretend it's like 5 o'clock at night.
In New Zealand, it's like 4 o'clock, I think.
Oh, sure.
4 Arvo, so chipper.
All right.
Yeah, no, not too bad. They're doing some stuff, but again, I don't know if that
I
was
preferred
early
the
or
first band over them, but they were still,
Yeah.
like I said, I'd still listen to that again, just not something I listen
Yeah.
to every day.
like the bands we checked out last time we caught up, and the bands that we're checking out now. Like, well, I can't speak for now, but those two bands and everything we've checked out so far. If they were in Perth, I'm definitely going to see them, just because I love live music. I appreciate live music. Doesn't mean they're going to make my playlist though. Now, this next band cracked me up, which is the only reason I chose this song, actually, and it was from that Reddit thing. I was like, oh, okay, well, see what it's about and see if it... I actually thought it was going to be brutal, like hardcore fucking guts ripping out and all that sort of shit, but it's not. So the band's called Barbarian. They spell it weird with fucking symbols, but it's instead of Barbarian, IAN, it's like AON or some shit. So we'll see what happens. The song's called Chop. And they're just fucking hilarious. Check them out on YouTube, if anything, and watch some of their
Film
videos.
clip, do they, or are we just listening to the
No,
song?
this is just a song. I can show a film clip or link the film clip, because it's just the singer running around like training. And
Fuck. Real quick too, because I can't remember if we said it or not, but anyone wondering why we're not playing the full songs, we don't know how fucking copyright shit works, so when I edit it, I'm just going to like take maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever of the song, maybe the start of the song, rather than chop and change between sections, and they're like, what's this shit?
Yeah, do the start of the song, so you get the essence.
Just in case you're wondering, but I will link everything down below,
Yeah.
and you can check it out, the full song for yourselves.
Right.
Thank you very much.
So this is Chop from Barbarian or Barbarian or...
Barbarian. A few moments later. All good, mate?
Wanted.
All good?
Yeah, it's just the missus. Real estate, when she came through, asked about a patch of paint on the front of the garage, but we've never noticed it. It shows up in the image. I'm like, I've never painted the garage.
I said that to you the other week when I rocked up.
Oh, did you?
I said, look, it looks like someone's painted that garage.
Oh,
Tell her to go eat a dick.
yeah. Right, where are we at?
All right. I had to listen to the rest of that song while you were gone. I take it you've already heard it.
Yeah.
That was
one I've actually listened to that, and I've watched a few of their other videos because it intrigued me.
That was rather humorous.
It was a comical heavy metal band. I wouldn't take it serious.
You know how we're talking a while back in our band history shit, how you said about with old mate Matt from the tavern?
Oh, yeah.
Like he would do. I could see him singing in that kind of band.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you can, chuck up. I'll show you a photo of this band just on stage. I've got to fucking find them now.
But if I was in a funny mood, I'd listen to them lot. I'd go see them live too.
Oh,
It'd
definitely.
be fucking entertaining.
I'll definitely go see them live.
Yeah.
They're just so good. Like, this is a post from the other day. Sit on the couch versus sitting on the couch. They're just a bunch of fat Aussies.
Like me.
And they're like, this is how they go on stage. That's the singer. It's like, fuck, they've got no shame. They just want to entertain, and they do it. They'd be fucking kill alive, this band. So
and
check.
they're playing at the Workers Club.
Yeah, Sunday afternoon, Workers Club.
Oh, no, that's an old one. That's April.
Yeah, but it
still,
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's like, that's the shit they're doing. Then fucking get after. They paint their face up. It's like a piss take of a Viking metal band.
Mm. No,
Yeah.
that
was good.
Funny.
That was good.
That was good on that one.
Yep.
All right, what do we got next, mate?
For shizzle. Black Majesty. Took me a while to...
Black Majesty, by the name, I'm thinking probably some sort of power metal. Doesn't matter what metal they are. If they're all metal, it's all good. I'm just guessing by the name. Maybe because I'm thinking Black Knight. Who fucking knows?
Who knows, man? It doesn't actually say what they are on here on their profile. Still active on Facebook 4 hours ago, so the band is still cranking.
Sweet.
They've got a few 4,000 followers. So, and the song that we're going to listen to is War's Greed.
All right, let's give it a shot.
What is war good for? Greed.
What is it good for? Making politicians lots of money. Yeah. That'll be the one that gets copyright strike now.
Yeah.
Before the dawn, through the stained glass window,
Sounds like a vampire singing like a Dracula fucking theatre show.
is waking. See the skies will fall. Another lost soul in a place of no return. The universe waits while another star is born. Keep shining bright in the darkest of the night. This world is turning even when your eyes are closed. Others are fighting, never knowing right from wrong. This sacrifice was gained to the battle to end the wars. Are you prepared to fight for all your idiocy and to give your life away? That's what you call is the war to end the war. You reek of greed and repeat
Thoughts? Power metal from Melbourne.
Definitely some power metal. There's a bit of Ronnie James Dio vibes chucked in there. That was good.
Mm.
Like I said, probably something I wouldn't listen to every day,
Yeah.
but I don't mind a bit of that sort of shit every now and again.
I-
It definitely wasn't bad. It's not like I'm going to go, oh, that was fucking crap, because that was good.
The drive up here, I chose one song and YouTube Music will automatically, there's a thing you can click yes and it'll automatically like fill a playlist for you.
Yep.
And there was some power metal on there. I didn't mind it mixed in with regular metal, but I don't know if I could listen to a full hour of power. Like,
Hour of power.
yeah, I just don't know if that's what's going to be happening. Now, they do a fair bit of social media, so they're still active. They're still doing their shit. So you can probably get out and get gigs if you're in Melbourne.
Yep.
Go out and see them. This next band,
This is the last band. This will be number 5.
this
eh?
is Numero 5. And they'd already started because I'm on just trying to dig up their social stuff. Because I was on their Facebook and like their Facebook page, like they're a heavy metal band.
Under construction.
It's an under construction banner. There's their one album that I can find. Their cover is their profile picture.
Yep.
The last post was February 14th, 2018. I'm not going to read it because I don't read that many words. It's just too much to go
So
through.
that's probably them saying, thanks everyone who supported us. We're taking a break.
Yeah.
But you're
Well,
not going to read it and let anyone
no,
know.
they're
anyway.
looking for a singer.
Oh,
In a
there you
nutshell.
go.
So I don't know if they filled it. I don't know what they've done with it, but they've got a YouTube. Well, they've got a Bandcamp and they've still got merch on there for sale. You can still go in and buy their T-shirts, their singlets, their cut-offs, whatever.
Yep.
You can still buy it. Their album's still on there, so that's no problems.
Decimatus.
Decimatus, what do I call them?
I don't know.
Decimatus, probably. Decimatus. So this next band, anyway, they're still there. They're still on Bandcamp. You can still buy their shit. They may or may not be gigging. Nothing's posted. I can't find fuck all on them.
Oh, let's
From-
just check them out. Whether they're gigging
Well,
or not. If they're good,
I
let's
was
see.
just going to say, so their Facebook last update was 2018.
Maybe they're shit and that's why they're not playing anymore.
Nothing on Twitter since 2016.
Yeah, what's Twitter? I don't even know. What
No
Twitter is.
videos from like 5 years ago. 8 years ago was their first video and 5 years ago was their last video. So either way, it's still music you can listen to.
Yeah, still Aussie
So-
band. Let's check it out. See if it's any good.
Yeah, so we've got One Foot in the Grave. One of their
One
I
Foot
know
in
this
the
is one of
Grave.
their singles, yeah, from that album.
You know how I said maybe they quit because they're shit? I like it already.
Yeah, no, I thought
It's
you were going to say
straight
this shit.
up-
I was like, no.
It's straight up giving me some
That's not bad.
Chimera vibes.
Every time I hear Chimera, I think of that toilet brand, Chromia or whatever it is. It's a fucking Aussie toilet brand,
Oh, fair enough.
Chromia or some shit. Dig it?
Wow, I fucking love that.
Yeah.
When that opening riff, like when I said, all right, yeah, I like him already, and it's giving me Chimera vibes.
Yeah.
Once he started singing, and especially then when he started doing the cleaner vocals too, I thought Shadows Fall straight up. I don't know if you're familiar with Shadows Fall,
Heard some of this stuff. not
but
lots.
they remind me a lot of Shadows Fall.
Yeah. No, that just like that reminds me just straight up of old school 90s metal. Like back when metal was
Oh, do you mean the good shit?
yeah, back when it was just music, not all this sampled in. Like I know they've got like the megaphone service announcement type shit in the background,
Yeah.
which I actually dig that in music, which is there was another band can't remember who it was now we listened to last time that had something similar.
You sure you don't mean when we took the kids to that gig?
No, like one of the bands
Because the
we
bloke there at the gig was using the microphone.
yeah, he did. But no, when we the last time we did the a band from each state, one of those bands had that, and that I fucking dig that. I reckon that's cool in
Okay.
heavy metal. But that just reminded me like of old school metal where people actually played their instruments and not just programmed a bunch of random shit and tried to Skrillex metal. I fucking hate that shit. You're not a pop band, you're a heavy metal band playing music.
You
But
know what surprised me? I was thinking we're going to come up with a dud. Because last time we did this, I was expecting a dud. I don't know,
Yeah,
last
yeah.
time you weren't a fan of that fucking black
Black
metal
metal
band.
band, yeah.
But yeah, even like that power metal and
I didn't mind
that comedic metal or whatever, it's not
Yeah.
something I listen to every day,
No,
but that was still good.
I'm going to see them all if they come to Perth.
Mm.
So if anyone knows what is happening with Decimatus, which in Facebook there is a USA band by the same name.
Maybe they change names or some shit.
Yeah, but then you'd update your Bandcamp and
So
I
that's
don't know.
definitely the Aussie Decimatus, not
yeah,
the
yeah, no,
fucking-
that's the Aussie one there. That's them. Yeah, killer, so good. Didn't mind it.
So out of all of them, who's your favourite, mate?
I reckon the first one that I can't pronounce.
Neoblificus
Yeah,
or something?
fuck. I can say it in my head, but when my tongue gets
Our
tight,
apologies, guys, that
Yeah.
we're fucking too stupid to work out how to pronounce your name.
send us a pronunciation guide. But no, I
You probably
dug
could on
that.
Google, eh?
Yeah, probably. I think just because they had so much going on, like I know I just said that Decimatus were like good old school heavy metal, and I hate all that program shit, but you could tell like the bass line was being played in that song, and I mean, I think they've just got more to offer in terms of members and what instruments they're willing to put into it. And
Well,
I
for
couldn't see
me-
violins in Decimatus, but that's just a good old school heavy metal band.
Yeah.
That's the type of band if back in the day, if like a big metal act were coming to Perth or to Australia, they could very well be an opener sort of thing.
Well, Decimatus were definitely my favourite out of them 5 you just showed us.
Yeah. I'd put them I'd probably put them like first and second.
Yeah.
And they could alternate depending how I'm feeling that day.
Alrighty. Well,
That's it. That's all I got.
that was good. Well, I think well, I hope you guys like it. If not, sorry, but too fucking bad.
Yeah,
We're
if
gonna
anyone
keep doing it
actually,
anyway.
we'll tag all the bands in posts and shit. And if anyone actually knows what happened to that band, that last band, let us know.
But
Or if you know the members, because the bands tend to know each other. If you know, tell them to get
Well,
their shit together.
that's the thing as well. Like, I think we'll just keep going with this run, and we'll do South Australian bands, a few WA bands, like all over the states.
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
find say what like 5 like that.
Go 5 each.
'Cause I'm
state
liking
and
this because it's
and then we
good
can
to
start
find
again.
some new music.
Then we like if we do, so we just done Victoria or Melbourne. If we do New South Wales, Queensland, Northern Territory, WA, South Australia, that brings us back to
Tasmania, ACT.
yeah, well, fuck them.
No thanks, they fucking
But you know what I mean? Like by the time we do a full circle, we get back to Melbourne. We can pick another 5 bands.
Yeah,
That's
well,
cool. I don't mind
like
doing
I
that.
said as well. Like it could even be we're gonna check out singers. We're putting in our
Yeah,
as check out.
we're not reviewing. We're not fucking
Um,
killer cunts.
yeah, well, fucking no. I'm enjoying doing this because it's helping find new music for myself.
Yeah,
Because I need to stop living in the past in that sense of music where I'm like, yeah.
same. Like I need to get out and get some new music.
Because
And
I'll be
I
that
wanna-
fucking granddad fucking introducing my younger fucking grandchildren to Slipknot's first album and shit like that. And they'll be going,
fuck?
what's this? Who the fuck is Slipknot?
Yeah,
They all sued each other and quit music years ago.
no, it's good because I want to expand the my music vocabulary.
Yeah.
And I think instead of always consistently going abroad mentally and Googling international bands or waiting for a band to come down with another band and
Yep.
hope they don't cancel their gig,
Metallica,
Metallica
not
and
looking at
Slipknot.
you. Have a beer, James.
then it's really hard in Australia to find new music. So I think it's important for everyone to join hands, rejoice, and support Aussie metal. No, I'm just joking. But I think people people just need to stop thinking they need to find the next big metal band from overseas when there's very clearly really good fucking music being made here in Australia. Whether it's Perth, Sydney,
And
Melbourne,
that's the fucking sad
ACT,
thing too.
Tassie.
It's like,
Yeah.
just give some of that with me ice rocks real quick. But it sucks that you go to a gig, there's 10, 20 people there.
Yeah.
Yeah, then if a big act comes, they sell out. It's like, fuck, support local music for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Some of these bands are just as good as these fucking touring artists.
Yep.
But because they're not well known or not cool
And
or
they've
whatever,
got more money behind them.
Yeah,
to
it's
tour.
like just fucking get out your house for the night. Fucking go down, check out some bands.
And I get a lot of people, a lot of local bands. They don't want that to be their life. They just enjoy playing music, and it's a hobby, and they're just fucking killer at it. That's cool, but still, like you might once a year take 2 weeks off, play a couple of gigs in Sydney, play a couple of gigs in Melbourne, play a couple of gigs in Brisbane or wherever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not hard. And I don't get like if half of these bands came over here, I don't know who the fuck they are. So why would I go see them? You know what I mean?
but
Like
usually
unless
if
we
they're
listen
coming
to
over
them.
here, they'll be playing with local
Yeah,
bands.
yeah.
That's how I found that Mar Mortem.
Yeah.
Because
No,
they're
I
playing
get
with
that.
Watermonic.
I get that, but where's my incentives to stay around if I've seen the bands that I want to see because I'm a local head? But if I don't know about,
Yeah, but we're not like that though. I know what you mean because I've seen
Yeah.
some, and I
Some-
think it's
I've
rude
been-
as
I've
fuck
been to
when
gigs
bands
where-
come in
yeah,
and they rock up before they play, then they leave after they play.
yeah,
I think they should get there at the start of the night to watch all the opening acts
yeah, if they can. I mean,
and then stick around for the closer too.
unless they've got really weird work hours where they need to be at work at midnight or they
Possibly.
they finish at 6 and they can't get there till 8, then I understand that. But the fans, the people who are going to these gigs, it pisses me off when people leave early. So it'd be good if like more bands toured and then like, because you might actually get there because you like a local band at 6 or 8 that opens. And if you really dig the band that's from Sydney or Melbourne or Brisbane or Tassie or Darwin and they're closing, then you're going to hang around the entire time. And that gives the bands in between more.
Well, unless they're well known, usually they don't close. But I
But
understand.
you know
what
what
you're
I mean?
saying.
Like,
Yeah, I know what
you
you're
know,
saying.
you know what I mean though? So I think people just need to be more open-minded and stop
Mm.
being international for bands. And we've got killer music here in Oz, so get into it. Take us out.
With that being said, that's the end of my drink. According to Jane, it's about that in a bit. So let's go to the fucking pub.
Sure.
Get a counter meal.
Counter meal. Yeah, right.
Countery.
You want to count a meal?
Oh, and
One
count
potato,
me
2
chips.
potato.
All right, cheers, guys. I'll chuck, like I said, all these songs that Jane's played for us here today. I'll put links from all in the description. So you can do the same in the footnotes of his part.
Yeah.
And we shall fucking be back next week now that we're doing weekly. And we shall dribble some shit at your end.
Yeah.
Cheers for watching.
Cool.
Like, subscribe. See you.